Right, so something to see here. This is why sometimes I put a super on top and I leave a little bit of the frame cover offset, so there's that much gap at the front where the bees have gone up and in. Now I'm late here, but it's been exceptional, and look what they've done. So they've been able to build into this super, so now I can take that away, put a queen excluder in if she's not in this super, and then put another one on top of this to give them extra room because they're going to need it. And I need to rearrange that frame because it's to one side to the right if you look there. But overall, complete success. This colony hasn't swarmed because I gave it space when it needed it, and it's pretty full now, ready for the next super. So that's the kind of thing we want, and that's why I do that sometimes, either with a feeder. Sometimes I put them above a feeder like there, and if you're not going to come back for a while, it buys you a bit of time because it was cold when we first got these bees installed here. You can also see here how they built in that tiny gap because it was between the two frames. As I said before, it's offset now, and that's what they've done. They built between the two. But this super is jolly heavy. It's nearly full, so I can put another one on there and take off this. That's all they've come up through, is that part there. So now we'll take that away, put a queen excluder in place, and rearrange these frames, and they can finish filling the super and the one above. There you go. Giving them space without giving them all the space, and they can move into when they want to. So another great opportunity today to look at this colony's drone brood. I've just cracked this colony. These 5 hives were at an apiary that was not abandoned, but it was my last little apiary that I left the bees there last winter to see how they would do. And they've actually done okay, but there was actually 8 in this colony and 3 died out. So I can't say why, but I just don't think it's the best area. So I've decided to pull that little apiary. It was by the buckwheat last year. And I brought the colonies back last night, but it's just a great opportunity to have a quick look at this drone brood. So these drone brood are mostly at the purple-eyed stage here. When they're just coming into the purple-eyed stage, and I'll smoke this, and you'll see, just to clear the bees off, and you'll see there's a lot of drones that are purple-eyed, and that we say is one of the best times to view them because the drones are nearly at the end of their development. There you go, purple-eyed there, look, you can see that there's purple-eyed drones, and it just gives you an indication of the age of the drone as well. I'll have to reference this back, but I know, chatting to Corey Stevens, that's the time they decap drone brood to do mite testing, and it's the most ideal to find mite. So we're looking for mites that will be on the drones, and they're very easy to see if you find any. But you know what? I haven't seen a single one yet. So these drone brood won't live anyway. So whilst we've lost a bit of resources here, it's a good exercise in this colony to see how well they are doing, and there's no mites that I've seen at all here. So I'm very, very pleased. It doesn't mean there isn't mites. There certainly is mites in every colony, but it means that the levels aren't such at the moment that in this particular patch of drone there is a lot of them. So you can see the purple eyes there, look. And it's just something to bear in mind. And you know, some people are negative about this. If you damage drone comb, it's never going to recover. So you might just as well use the opportunity to have a good look through it and see what you can get out of that learning curve, and just see, to give you a bit of a mite level check idea of how they're going this time of year. And we shouldn't be, if you see high mite levels now, it certainly isn't very good news. But if you see very low or none, that's encouraging that you've done your job well last winter. Obviously the best way is to do a mite wash, and that's fine because we've got bees this time of year to do it. But just as a quick inspection, if you're literally taking the colony off and you find this, have a quick look inside. You know, use that resource for what it's now going to have to be used for before you clean off that burr comb. And incidentally, if you do clean off drone and you've got like a place like this, you could leave it in a tray and the blue tits will come down, or the birds, and they'll eat all that drone up. So it's not wasted, it's protein. Or you can eat it yourself if you really fancy. Anyway, that's a little insight into some drone brood uncapping. You do it often, naturally, and then give you that chance to have a look at it.